government, the Freedom of Information Act is a law that gives you the right to access information from the federal government. It is often described as the law that keeps citizens in the know about their government. Under the Freedom of Information Act, agencies must disclose any information that is requested, unless that information is protected from public disclosure. The Freedom of Information Act also requires that agencies automatically disclose certain information, including frequently requested records. As Congress, the President, and the Supreme Court have all recognized, the Freedom of Information Act is a vital part of our democracy. Right. Do you believe people have the right to know sensitive information?
It depends on the information, I think.
If it concerns the whole public, do you believe that they have the right to know the sensitive information?
Yeah. If something concerns the public, I think that they should.
Do you believe people have the right to know sensitive information?
Yes.
Why?
And why? Because, like, I don't know, like, how can I explain it? I think that people should be able to have the information that, like, they should be able to know what's happening in the world, and they should be able to know what's happening where they live in order to make their own
That
decisions.
people have the right to know sensitive information.
Depending on who the person is, if the person is like part of the family of the person that is having the information put out, then yeah, they should know, but otherwise, not really.
So you don't believe that, like, if it could potentially harm the whole public, should it be let before it's confirmed that something?
If it was to potentially harm the public, as in like if it's airborne and there was something that needed to be made aware to the public, I guess, but I feel like patient names should not be disclosed. It should just be like a person has this and we just want to make you generally aware.
Do you think that community leaders and journalists should disclose potentially sensitive information even if it hasn't been 100% confirmed?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because it can cause chaos and panic, and if it's not something that's actually happening, that's unneeded.
Do you think that disclosure of information is worth the consequences of mass hysteria?
Like, information that you're 100% certain on? Or not?
Or not?
No, I don't think it's worth it. Not if it's, because if you get mass hysteria and then it's false, you just went through all that for nothing.
Along with that, do you think that the disclosure of information is worth the consequence of mass hysteria?
Yes, quite honestly.
Why?
Because I can generally, I see the public freaking out. Quite, if they find out like this Ebola thing, everyone's freaking out over something that, yes, it is something that we should be nervous about, but it was initially reported that it was airborne, and so that was causing issues. Like, people were freaking out thinking, oh my gosh, I can't like breathe. And so I think information should be put out, but information should be put out after all of the information, or a good chunk of the information has been found out.
Would you?
So, should sensitive information be disclosed even if it hasn't been completely confirmed? Or should it wait, possibly causing harm to the general public? Should it be disclosed if it would damage a large population of people? And what about the question of chaos? Is it truly worth it if we lose control?